So our first question asked, how many tons would each firm abate if the government imposes a pollution tax of $65 per ton? Let's look at firm A's decisions. Suppose it begins thinking about, do I want to abate the first ton? Well, it cost me $40 to abate that first ton. The marginal cost of abating the first ton is $40. If I abate that ton, it'll cost me $40 for the abatement, but I'll save $65 by not paying the tax. Since the cost of abatement is lower than $65, I want to abate the first ton. Now we look at the second ton. Is it in the firm A's self-interest to abate the second ton? Well, now the marginal cost of abatement has risen to $72 for that second ton. I'll pay $72 to abate, or I can pay $65 to pollute. I'm paying $65 to pollute. So firm 1 will abate 1 ton and only 1 ton because the marginal cost of abatement is below 65 only for the first ton. Well, now let's look at the firm B. The marginal cost of the first ton of the marginal cost of abatement for the first ton is $45. Well, that's lower than 65. So firm B says, yes, I'm going to abate the first ton and save $65 because 45 is less than 65. Hey, I'll abate the second ton because it only cost me $55 to abate the second ton. That'll save me paying a tax of $65. What about the third ton? Well, firm B says, sure, I'll abate the third ton because the marginal cost of abatement is only $60. It'll save me $65 in the tax. But when we get to the fourth ton, the firm B says, no, I will not abate the fourth ton because the marginal cost of abatement is higher than the tax I would pay. So firm B will abate 3 tons. Second question. Suppose we know the external cost is $100 for each and every ton of pollution. What's the optimal amount of pollution? Let's walk this thing through here. The optimal amount of pollution. So the question is, which imposes a bigger cost on society? To abate the pollution or to suffer the external cost? Well, let's look at firm A. The marginal cost of the first ton of abatement is only $40. It's better for us to pay $40 to abate that first ton than it is to bear the $100 external cost. So we should abate the first ton. We should also abate the second ton and the third ton. But we should not abate the fourth ton because the marginal cost of abatement is higher than the external cost people bear. So we would actually want firm A to abate 3 tons, but to emit 2 tons. Firm B, on the other hand, we want it to abate the first ton, the second ton, the third ton, and the fourth ton, because the marginal cost of abatement for all 4 of those are less than the external cost people bear if we don't abate. But we don't want that firm to abate the 5th ton. So we want firm B to emit 1 ton and abate 4 tons. So the total amount emitted is going to be 2 tons from firm A and 1 ton from firm B. The optimal level of pollution in this case is 3 tons. Now suppose we impose a pollution tax of $100 per ton. How much pollution will each firm emit? Well, let's go through $100. Firm A will abate the first ton, the second ton, the third ton, and then quit there. So firm A will emit 2 tons and abate 3 tons. Firm B will abate the first ton, the second ton, the third ton, and the fourth ton. It'll abate 4 tons, but it will emit 1 ton. So the total tons emitted be 3 tons, which was exactly what we had found earlier as the socially efficient level. Yay for the pollution tax.